everyone, welcome to Review Time. I'm your host Icelip, and today I'm going to be doing a review on this figure here, the Constructbox Target exclusive Silver Knight Optimus Prime and Grimlock. And you'll notice that there's a little window here, and that's to show you a few of the pieces of Grimlock to make you think that the coloring you see here is what you're going to get. And honestly, it's not. Here you've got an Optimus Prime that looks like it's silver or white with some dark gray. No, you get that flat white gray and that flat slightly grayer gray, and that's it. Oh, and of course the blocks. And then like maybe a little paint on the chest of silver. He's not silver at all. So that was my first complaint out the box. The second is Grimlock here is yellow and blue. I can deal with that. It makes it look like it's a gold kind of color. Like when you see it in the store, it's like, okay, that's a gold color because of the way it's reflecting. No. No, no, no. Grimlock is a bumblebee yellow. As a matter of fact, I was thinking of just spray painting the bits and getting a movie head and just putting it on there, because really I'm not lying to you. I look at it and I see bumblebee. So anyway, it's a bunch of pieces which you can see right here. I've got a bunch of pieces, and this is the Optimus Prime, and you can kind of see that now it's not the flat gray anymore. For the most part it is silver, because you know, me and my paint skills rule, yeah. And I'll put this one together for you only because it's, you know, fast. I'm not going to go through a whole, you know, build thing and waste like 15 minutes. So we'll just go ahead and put the feet together. Plop. Plop. Clip these wheels in, one leg. Okay. Oops. Almost did that backwards. Plop. Plop. And that's two legs together. Oh. Okay. Stick it on the body. Put this little piece here. Stick that here on the chest. Take the arms, put the wheels on. Ouch. Squeeze that in there. And my figure is just ever so slightly tighter than the normal figure, only because of the layer of paint that's on it. And when I say ever so slightly, I mean ever so slightly. And I've got the head. And again, you can see silver and not gray. Now here, let's see if you can see it. You can kind of see where I didn't quite get all the front, so that's actually some of the flat gray as opposed to the silver. Gray, silver. So take this piece here, stick that in there, and then this gets plugged into his butt, and then you take the sword and you can clip it in here. And it was really disappointing to see that even the sword itself was just unpainted flat gray. Seriously, you know, it's an exclusive, but I mean, I don't know. In my day. Alright, and let's see if we can get this to focus, and there you go. There is Silver Knight Optimus Prime, and I will bring in a figure for you to get an idea of the size. He is about the size of a Scout class figure. And just because I finally have a Starscream Seeker mode, here is Starscream, and he is about a little more than half the size. So, and then here we go with Evasion mode, Optimus Prime, and there you go. So there's that. He turns into a truck, sort of. And the transformations are almost identical for all of these little figure guys. You just pop off the things. Let's make sure we're in frame. Oops, sorry about that. Like I said, I don't have my normal area. I mean, it's the normal area, just not my normal setup. You have to pop these off, and this is the first thing I'm going to be complaining about, are these stupid clips. Everything is held together with these stupid clips, or the rubber ball joints, which is another thing I don't like. Flip the head in. I mean, it works for certain things like the head, but a lot of other things it doesn't. You're clipping these things in, and to get them back out, you have to pull at it in a way that makes me think, oh god, the plastic's gonna break. You take the feet, rotate them, and I have this kind of problem rotating the feet on the figures that aren't painted, so can't even blame the paint. It's just these rubber ball joints, they're super duper tight for the little figures, but when you get the big figures, everything keeps popping off, which is stupid. Okay, and you're gonna take the arms and clip them in like so, clip them in like so. Trying to make sure everything's lined up. Yeah, you're gonna take this part, you're gonna push it down, and there are some clip posts on the back of the arms, and you're gonna take this and snap it down so that the clip posts clip over them. And then you're going to take this, and you're supposed to put it in the front here like that. So you've got what I guess it kind of looks like a truck, kinda. And to be honest with you, the paint job isn't much different. It's just gold, like silver. Everything was just flat gray. This window was like light flat gray or dark flat gray. I forget which one it was. There were some flames here. Didn't need them. Didn't care. And there we go. And does it roll? Not really. The wheels don't really turn, and that is the same way with all of them. They just kind of, they're in there, but they don't really hold well enough to, stable enough to actually turn. You can make them turn when you don't have the thing on. You can go like that, but when you roll it across the surface, one wheel will turn, one wheel won't. Here, two wheels, nope. They kind of catch whenever they want to. So you can take the weapons, you can take the gun and do that if you will. And you can take this and you can do either or, you know, clip it on this way if you want to, and have him. It doesn't look too bad, I guess, but in real life, but this just doesn't look like a real life toy. And you can see right through, and there's nothing there, no cab, no nothing. It's an alright looking little toy, I guess, for what it is, but let's get it back, transformed back. I mean, you can put this on here if you want to and have that, but or if you want to take this off and you don't want to, you can have it clip on to the weapon right here. You can have an Autobot symbol on the weapon. It'll be sideways, but you can do it. But these clips are scary because you have to pop them off of different things, that makes it feel like you're going to break something doing so. So yeah, pop this up here. Come on. Oops, pop it off, I should say. Okay, there we go. And really, you're buying these for little kids, and I'm an adult and I'm having this much problem with them. And you see, the ball joint just comes right out. First, it's too tight for moving anything, and when you move it, it pushes whatever is ball jointed in off. They should have just used regular ball joints, like the Bionicles do. Then you'd be able to do stuff. And here he is with his little night pointy shoes. And I'll flip up the head. Come on. Seriously. I was only planning to make this like a 5-minute long video. And then you can push this back so that it's on his back like this. And then it kind of covers legs. You can leave it out like this. You can push it up against his back like that if you want to. I'll just leave it like so. And oops. Oh, it's the wrong spot. There we go. Get him all weaponed up again. And articulation. Ball joint right there. But when you turn it, it starts to wiggle off. So there's that. Legs. ball jointed, but again, well, the legs at the hips are pretty fine. Knee, pretty good. And of course they would rotate too. Feet rotates, and but it's, again, it's, you can get different poses if you want to, except you can't turn the head, but you can get different poses, and just, yeah, it just looks a little dumpy. So we're gonna get him in his sitting pose. We're gonna get him ready for the next part of this thing, and now we're gonna go look at Mr. Grimlocky Bumblebee-ish, Bumblebee Lock, I don't know. Got him in his sitting position, so he's ready for when he's ready for his ride. And here we go with Grimlock. And again, sorry for that. I don't know why my tripod is loose all of a sudden there. But here we've got Grimlock, Age of Extinction Constructbots Grimlock, and we can put this in here. And yeah, I really thought that was going to be gold, and it's not. It's Bumblebee yellow, and Mother Fletcher, you see, I'm not even messing with him. I was just rotating him, and the leg pops off because these ball joints don't lock in because of the rubber. They don't click in like other ball joints would. They just kind of rest there, and then when you bend it too much, boop, off comes the freaking joint. So that annoys me. I mean, thankfully I don't play with this. I just, pose it, leave it, and that's it. But if I was a kid, that would piss me off. That would piss me off to no end, that this toy won't stay together. Now I have Bionicle stuff. Clip them in. Sometimes they don't stand, sometimes they do, but at least the legs and things don't pop out. And even that, look, it's rubber. It is rubber, and it's still doing that. So anyway, that aside though, considering that this was $15, which was about, like, these are normally $9 by themselves, and you buy the Dino Riders. $15 is not too bad. He's got his tail sword. It's got clips on it. It's got all these clip points everywhere, and yeah, you can get him in different poses if you so choose to try, and you are successful. You can do that. He's got his pointy night shoes, and yeah, so there's that. And his face is a little bleh. Get some size comparisons. Here he is next to, he's a Voyager size figure, and you get him for, well, this one was $15 only because it was a special thing. Again, it gets packaged with but normally these Constructbots are only, for this size, only $10. So that's not too bad. But it just annoys me that they don't hold together like they should. And it annoys me that he looks like Bumblebee. Like if I took this off, if I took that off, you could imagine Bumblebee's head right there. Right there. Right there. So, anyway, let's go ahead and transform him. Pop that off, put it to the side. Take his head. What I like to do is turn it around and have it facing backwards. And then what you're gonna do is take this piece here and just wiggle it on up, and you'll see there are clip connectors and posts and stuff, and you'll just get that on there like so. And what you're going to do is you're going to rotate just the feet around like so, bend the legs forward like so. You're going to take his arms, and they come back, and again, another one of those clip points. You just clip it together and clip it together, and then I like to close it like this. I don't remember if the thing says to close it like that to get the fists out the way. Actually, you could even leave it like this. It doesn't even look like fists from the outside. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the tail, and that just clips in there's actually 2 clip points. I like to clip it at the top, like so. And there you have Grimlock. And he doesn't look too awful. He doesn't look the greatest either. But he looks, to be honest with you, he looks like a build toy T-Rex. You know, maybe more like what were those things called? They were a bunch of like straw-looking things, and you could make roller coasters out of them. Connects, I think that's what they were called. So he has a gimmick. If you roll the wheel here, he, you know, me Grimlock, me not Bumblebee. So you know, you can do that. And he's got a little point over here that clips into Optimus Prime's groin. So, and he clips in pretty good. Some of the other Dino Riders not so good, but he clips in pretty good. You can lift them up. And there you have, the whole reason you're getting this set is now you have Optimus Prime riding Grimlock. So, yeah, there you go. So it's not too bad. It's not the greatest, but it's not too bad. For $10, well, for $15, it's not. It's perfectly acceptable. I'll be honest. I got him because I went to the store and there really wasn't anything there that I hadn't already gotten or that I had wanted as far as Transformers were concerned, and I felt like I had to get something. Even though that was the week I got Stacks, I think. So, yeah. So I got it. $10. It's worth it for $10. You want a little dinosaur building thing? It's okay. It's just there are some things that get on my nerves, like the ball joints that are rubber but still don't hold on very well. They pop out all the time, and they don't hold the weight very well. I mean, it's not really even a heavy figure. This is, yeah, I mean, this is about the weight of a Bionicles figure, and it's, you know, having problems where it's tipping forward and stuff. If I don't bend it just right, if I don't balance it just right, boop. So forget about trying to get like a running pose or something, you know, because you see, and because of the kibble that's in the way, you can only bend the things so far, and it's, yeah, I'm Icelip. Get this only if you have to have all the Dino bots, if you have to get all the Construct bot stuff, and yeah, if don't, honestly, I mean, you have to paint the Silver Prime silver yourself because he's not silver. How the hell? Every Silver Knight Prime that they make, no silver. Why? That doesn't make any sense. It boggles my mind, Hasbro. Anyway, I'm Icelip, and I'm sorry, I'm ranting too long, way over. My next Dinobots reviews probably will not be this long. I'm Icelip, I'm done.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Good morning, Cybertron! With your hosts, Kingston 333, Adam, Oscar, Max Ross Linden, Victor Mercy, Holson, it is 9 9s, T2 RX6, Skullface, Rain 9, Icelip Poco Liso, Dr. What, and Blunghole, the tapeworm of Unicron.